questions.
Kim, obviously teams are going to come out and surround Angel with a wall of people. How is she handling that? That's 2 games in a row. She's had like tough nights shooting, but scoring she did okay.
Jim, I don't look at it like that. I look at it like that's respect. She still had a double-double. She still did her job. You missed some, so be it. Keep going at it. 8 for 18. Keep shooting it. 17 rebounds. 8 of them were offensive boards. The only stat that is just anywhere close to a negative in my eyes would be the 6 turnovers. Missing shots, keep shooting it.
Coach, defensively, obviously Vanderbilt came out with a lot of pace, ball movement. Just what did y'all do better in the second half specifically to slow them down?
Well, I don't know that we changed anything. I just think we give those guys credit, first of all. They use up a lot of the shot clock. You know, they keep you moving defensively. They hit threes more than they normally hit. And they are shorthanded. They're missing 3 of their players for the year, and yet they still play hard. And I just thought in the second half we kind of woke up a little bit. And when I say woke up, I mean we just got some more transition buckets. We attacked the zone better. I thought we shot the ball better today than we did at Arkansas. That's the first zone that we saw for 40 minutes. So we were quite aware of what we were going to see. We hit some threes, but we didn't just jack the ball up all over the floor.
Flau'jae, you had another one of those games. It seems like a couple of things happen early in the game. Kim takes you out, you go back in, and you pick it up and you excel. You had a good day today. You looked like at times you took charge. Is that the way you saw it?
Yes. I feel like she sat me down and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I was like, either I could get mad and like have a bad game, or I could just elevate and have a much better game. So that's what I did. She was like, we needed energy because that zone was had us stagnant a little bit. And so, I came out, try to do what I do on defense to bring the energy, and we just ran the floor and we just went to it. I had to just bring my energy and get my energy right.
Coach, now that you're in the SEC schedule, 2 games in, both 24 and 25-point victories, how are you liking the way that the team looks against this competition?
I'm not going to complain when you have 25-point victories, but the coach in me has to keep coaching and pay attention to detail. I don't like 17 turnovers against a team that plays a zone defense. We have to clean that up. I thought rebounding was fine. I thought we dominated the boards again. I think my critique is going to always start on the defensive end of the floor. On the defensive end of the floor, break that down and see how much better we can get on the defensive end of the floor.
Alexis, would you talk about attacking a zone? Sometimes it's a little difficult sometimes to find the openings, but you found them today with the 12. It looked like you were really excelling against it today.
I mean, attacking the zone can be difficult sometimes, but it's as difficult as we make it. We just got to stick to our game plan and execute our offense. Coach Mulkey got a million plays. We just got to go out there and make them work. I don't think they did anything special. It was a basic 2-3 zone. LSU has to focus on LSU. So if we come out slow and not producing and performing versus any defense, then that's on LSU. So, yeah.
Alexis, just as you had more of a playmaking role this year, what's been the greatest, adjustment or challenge you feel like it just as you've continued to have the ball in your hands and try to create more for others this year?
The challenge is having to switch my mindset and stop being so focused on scoring, because it's bigger than just scoring. I find more joy in my teammates scoring. I'll pass up a wide open shot just to get somebody else a shot. I think I'm more happy with the assist stat line than just the points. I have more fun with my teammates scoring and everybody around me just doing them. think that's the most fun part about it. Now, I do still love scoring, but that's not my role this year.
Flau'jae, just with how y'all were able to run the court in the SEC, I mean, with these first 2 games, just do you feel like that is a strength y'all have over opponents with y'all's athleticism and just how fast y'all can play?
Yeah, I feel like that's just what we do. Like, that's LSU. We gonna play defense and we gonna run the floor. You know, in the middle of the game, Lex like, if they not gonna run, we just gonna run. You know what I mean? Like, we gonna get it up the court, and it just kind of became like contagious. That's when the lead started extending. So like, that's what we do. We run the floor. We get active. I like to run the floor. I like to get a block and go, or get a rebound and go. So I'm feeling it.
I'm interested in player comments, but I'll start with Coach on this one. The team's now in position to match the best start in program history. Next game, any thoughts on, in year 2, having them rolling like this?
No, thanks for sharing it. I don't know that it means anything, honestly, other than we're focused on the next game. We'll take off tomorrow and start preparing for A&M here on Thursday. Should that happen, then y'all write about it. We won't do much talking about it in the locker room. We just really don't talk about anything but our ultimate goals. What we talk about in the locker room is how to fix some of the things that we can do better. We don't sit there and go, God, we're fixing to have the Tide for this. We don't know. I mean, you could tell me, and I'd forget it next week. I don't know if it's coaching as long as I have. I don't think about those things. Win streaks, you just try to win that next game, and that's kind of the focus you got to have.
Is there a difference in your approach in the next few weeks because they don't have classes? Do you play with the schedule a little bit, your practice schedule?
Yes, we do. I used to go 3 and 4 times. No, I'm teasing. No, we have all restrictions still on how long you can go when school's in session. When school's not in session, we don't have those restrictions. But it's a long season. We're not going to go 3 and 4 hours and, man, all of a sudden put something in and we're going to change who we are. Our identity has already been established who we are. If you haven't watched us play, you can probably watch quickly and say, man, they do this, this, and this really, really good. Let's just perfect those little areas. Let's get better. Let's see if we can challenge ourselves to get better, stay healthy, and don't get out of sync. You got to keep going. You know, we've got dream teamers that are out of school, and we encourage them to come up to the practice, and, anybody that's around that's, legal to help us prepare. But don't overdo it. Do enough, but don't overdo it.
You listen to them when they say our legs are getting tired. How do you know?
Well, I do listen to them, but I don't have to listen to them. I can see them. I can see them, Flau'jae starts moving like she's stuck in mud and she doesn't jump, and Angel, I played this game. And I have a knack and a feel for what kids need at the right time. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm not, but we got to play all the way through April, hopefully, and you just go as long as you need to go that particular day.
Time for a couple more questions if there are any.
Happy New Year to y'all.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year's.
2023.
Just the schedule said something about a brunch earlier. How did that go?
A brunch? I haven't eaten today.
It was
Maybe
good.
that's my problem.
It was very good. Team
Y'all have a
bonding.
brunch?
He playing. He got to be playing. He trolling.
Is he playing?
Clickbait.
He clickbait.
He's clickbaiting you. I don't know anything about a brunch, but I know what I'm going to eat because I grew up in the South. What do you think I'm going to have when I leave here? Black-eyed peas, cabbage. Might throw a pork chop in there. If I don't do a pork chop, I'm going to do some ham. And then you got to have cornbread. You either have hot water cornbread, which in North Louisiana, that's what folks eat. But down here, I find most of them like that out of the oven. So whatever my housekeeper has cooked, I'm going to eat it. For what? Do you know what for, Flau'jae? Why do you eat that?
Well, I eat Hopper Johns for good luck. The greens for the money. And it's one more, but I don't.
Y'all know? You reporters know, y'all know everything. Y'all smarter
Help.
than everybody else. Do y'all know why we eat black-eyed peas and cabbage? I'm not gonna give you the information. Go do your homework. Happy New Year.